Hello, everybody out there in YouTube. We are the Middle-Aged Guys, and we are coming to you on the tail end of Comic-Con. Basically, Comic-Con is happening in San Diego right now, Comic-Con 2018, and like what happens in every Comic-Con is that, there are a lot of trailers that go out and a lot of information that gets released, and we're going to be talking about some right now in this particular video, okay? Now, who are we exactly? Just to remind you who we are, we'll introduce ourselves. I am the Reverend.
The theme here.
And I'm Grey Mouse 1.
Okay. You know this if you've seen any of our videos. The Middle-Aged Guys, we're a bunch of comic book geeks, all right? And one of the things that we've had our ears to the floor to for a while now, for almost over a full year, actually, is the advent of DC Universe, the DC Universe online service, okay? Or the DC Universe streaming service, all right? One of the things that they said that they were going to go ahead and do, which really got our attention, was that they were going to continue the Young Justice storylines, and they were going to continue that on. And the other thing that they said that was going to be coming out as one of the flagship shows for the brand new streaming service is a live-action adaptation of the Titans comic book series, okay? Of which they would have your Teen Titan mainstays of Robin, Beast Boy, Starfire, Raven, and then in kind of a twist, they included Hawk and Dove. There hasn't been any big indications about whether or not Cyborg's going to be there, or who the overarching big bad of this series is going to be until just recently. Yesterday to this day, to the time that we're recording this, DC went ahead and they released an official trailer for the Titans live action show. I think we talked about the leaked stills of what the cast members look like from photographs that were taken on set and stuff like that. But this is really the first look that everybody has had of all the cast members live in action moving around on screen. Okay? So what we're going to do, inside the description, there's a link to the YouTube clip that we're going to be looking at. Yes, we're on YouTube looking at YouTube clips. That's what everybody does when they do a reaction video, all right? We're going to go ahead and we have this queued up to the Titans official trailer on the DC Universe official YouTube channel, and we're going to play that in 3, 2, and 1, go.
TVMA.
I'm not sure if that's a good sign or not, but we'll see.
Okay. So, Raven?
Okay, I think so.
Everything led me here. To you.
And
You're the boy from the circus.
The boy from the circus, really?
Okay.
the boy from the circus.
Wait a minute, he couldn't have been the same age when...
Please. Can you help me?
Help her.
Where's Batman?
Did Robin just knife that guy?
Wait.
Evil inside of me.
You're scared. I get it. But you can control it.
Oh my god, is that Starfire using fire?
You don't know what
Yeah,
it's
she
about.
just burnt someone.
Okay, there's
There's Hawk and Dove.
Hawk and Dove.
And they're cutting people up?
When I feel the darkness, it feels good.
What is wrong with Starfire's hair?
My mom says there's no such thing as monsters.
I used to think that. I was wrong.
Wait, so... Oh, okay, wait.
Okay.
Wow.
Alright, okay.
Alright.
Alright.
I think we have a lot to get into here.
Yeah, I think we do. Okay. Initial thoughts. Let me just say this right now. these aren't really my initial thoughts because this is about probably like the 12th time I've seen this particular trailer today. All right. As far as the look for some of the characters that they've got going, Raven doesn't look that bad. Robin looks spot on, but I think he's a little too old to be Robin at this point. It looks like he's in his mid-20s, and that, especially if he's going around saying "fuck Batman," that he should be running around in the Nightwing suit. Okay, that's my feeling. All right. Beast Boy, yeah, he's cute in a K-pop boy band type way. Let's see here. You have Hawk and Dove, which, from what I saw, at least they have the feathers on the capes. All right. And then they had Starfire, which.
I'm sorry if that's all you can say about the Hawk and Doves and they got feathers on.
Which they got right. But I'm like I said, I wanted to keep this to initial thoughts, but I can't say that these are my initial thoughts because, like I said, this is like the 12th time I've seen this fucking trailer today. All right.
Damn.
Because yeah, I saw it over and over, and at first I was like, okay, that's not as bad, and then with continuing viewings, more and more details kind of crept up that seemed to bother me. All right. Before I steal all the time, guys, just somebody jump in. Initial thoughts. We're not tearing it apart or praising anything just yet. Just initial thoughts.
Yeah, go ahead, Gray Mouse.
No, I'm sorry. No, I think I'm with the Rev here. This is about the 6th time I've watched this. The first initial viewing, I was like, oh, okay, this is interesting. And then as I watched it again and again and again and again, and then this last time here, yeah, there's a lot of problems here. I understand that DC wants to be edgy, but this has kind of, those are my initial thoughts. I mean, like you said, I'm not slamming it yet, but I just say yet. But it went from being interesting to not bad to wait a minute, and then now my initial thoughts are like, theme?
Were they just killing people?
No,
That's my initial thoughts. I'm sorry. My initial thought is, wait, were they just killing bad guys? That's what I initially thought, which makes it interesting, but it still kind of makes things out of place. That's my initial thought. I was like, wait, they're killing people here? Forget character design. Forget that. I have to forget that for a moment because at least you can get used to that. You can get used to flaws in costumes or whatever. You can get used to any of that shit. Now we're talking about character at this point. And my initial thought is they're killing people?
Yeah, and that's part of the details that I like I mentioned earlier, that every time I sit there and watch this, I notice more details that just bug me. All right, it just bug the fuck out of me. All right,
that bugs me because this is only my 2nd time watching this, and I'm like, yeah, that bothered me a bit.
Yeah,
that's the initial part that bothered me, and I'm like, wait, were there bad guys doing that, or were there the good guys doing that? Let me see this again, and therefore, I'm like, huh? Are you sure these are Titans?
Yeah.
They're not calling them Teen Titans. Maybe they can't get the license, or they just, fuck it, these are adults now.
Well, here's the thing.
Very valid.
Raven is clearly not an adult, all right? Beast Boy is clearly not a fucking adult, all right? Now, Robin Dick Grayson, right, he's like in his early to mid fucking 20s, or okay. So yeah, he's definitely not a teen at this time. I can't say anything for Hawk and Dove because it really wasn't too good of a shot of their face as far as the cast went. And yeah, you know, there are a whole bunch of assumptions going around that are flying around, and there are a whole bunch of misgivings about Starfire. All right.
Well,
but yeah, you know,
I'm not giving. Sorry to cut you off. I'm not giving Starfire a pass on this, but Starfire, I think it doesn't matter if she's an adult because she's alien.
Well,
you know, that could be different.
But let's
wait. Stop right there. She better be.
Well,
she better be Tamaranian.
Hold on. We don't even know, and we're not even gonna. I'm not even gonna fucking assume, and I'm not even gonna. I'll give you your chance to sit there and point at the camera and say they better not do this because you're gonna fucking do it, Theme. I know you're gonna fucking do it. All right. We're gonna cover it. You're gonna say they better not do this, and you're gonna rattle off a half dozen things in rapid fucking fire when you do.
That's
it, all right.
I had to cut him off for that.
What I will go back to is that what you said. Just a lot of things seemed out of character. All right. Look, the reason why I was even paying attention to the trailer a lot was, you know, all over Facebook, all right, text messages, Twitter, and other things. All I saw was "fuck Batman," right, and then a link to the fucking trailer. Okay, literally, that was all over the fucking place. All right, and I was like, okay, so I went ahead and I clicked on it and I saw the trailer and everything. And then I was like, oh, okay, so this is the Titans. I'm like, Robin looks like Robin. All right. They didn't get they cast, from what I've seen, they've casted it pretty good. Right. But when it comes down to the character Robin, all right, Robin's not Batman. He is not the Dark Knight. Okay. No. The reason why he's considered probably a better leader or somebody who's better suited into a leadership role than Batman is because he's actually more emotionally stable. All right. This does not show that. Okay. He's jumping down from buildings and he's shanking guys in the neck. He's shooting motherfuckers. He's stomping them in the face. And these are just low grade criminals in some, you know, random bust or whatnot. And he's not the only one doing it. Look, Starfire is lighting random motherfuckers on fire. All right. Hawk and Dove, you know,
they're cutting motherfuckers with their feathers. Okay?
With their feathers, yeah, you know, and fucking Dove's supposed to be a pacifist and everything. All right, it just seems like a lot of it.
Wait, we didn't see Beast Boy turning into animals, ripping anybody apart yet.
we saw his eyes turn green. All right, you know, and
we
there
saw him do a quantum leap or whatever.
Yeah, you know, they did a close up on his face, and like I said, he looks like a cute member of a K-pop group. All right, a K-pop boy band. All right, no. But you know, from what we've seen so far. Look, here's the thing, and we're not sitting there saying that, you know, no, the Teen Titans can't be dark, because guess what? We know from experience from previous storylines that are very famous and iconic within the comic book series that they have had dark storylines. All right, fucking, it looks like, you know, the big bad, overarching bad is going to be Trigon, who's trying to take over Raven's body and everything to gain access to this dimension, like he do. All right. Mm-hmm. Which, you know, that whole interaction in itself is not the thing of sunshine and fucking rainbows. All right.
Right.
And, you know, there was also just recently, in the animated, for the animated, series, they went ahead and they put out the Judas Contract, which is a very dark fucking storyline because it pretty much, it outlines how Slade Wilson, Deathstroke, was able to go ahead and take out the whole fucking team by inserting a mole within the team who went ahead and played Judas, you know, to all of the team members. All right. You know, so it's not like we're saying that it can't be dark, it can't be edgy, but it just seems like it's maybe trying a little bit too hard.
As far as maiming and slicing people up and shooting people, I think is going a little bit. There's no way. And talk about fuck Batman. Wait a second here. You're telling me that none of these actual heroes are going to come and stop you from killing people? I guess we're going to have to wait and see on how this plays out as far as the first couple of episodes, maybe. But yeah, as Reverend said, there was a lot of this shit that's just out of place, and I noticed it immediately. Robin grabbing guns from criminals and shooting them with them. I can't defend that, regardless if you say how dark or they're going dark. As far as the character, I just can't defend that at this moment. That was my initial thought. I'm like, Robin with gun shooting? Batman, where are you? Talk about fuck Batman. You saying that will have the Bat, and you doing these things will have the Bat actually show up. And this is Dick Grayson here. This is not Jason Todd.
Exactly.
And as you said, wait, is he that old? Then what is he fucking doing in a Robin suit?
Yeah, exactly.
So they couldn't have him wrap people up with batarangs? That wasn't enough? Or Robin or Batarangs? That wasn't enough? He had to just shoot these motherfuckers? Are you serious? He couldn't take them down the way he usually would? Disarm them by hitting their hands with his fucking sticks and fucking beating them down and wrapping them up like Christmas gifts? You couldn't have that? I mean, damn. You had him shooting people, so I'm like, and stabbing them in the motherfucking necks? Yeah, that's different. I give you that, but that shit better be explained to a certain point. Starfire actually setting someone on fire looks like.
I know you got something to say about this, Gray Mouse. We didn't formally introduce it, but yeah, we're ranting on this now. And there's a lot to rant about in that fucking trailer. All right.
I'm questioning. I'm like, and I want someone to try to explain that to me. Now, I'm not writing it off, but I'm like, I want this explained. I want this further. I will keep an open mind to a point, but at the same time, look, going a different direction, that's fine. But it has to be explained in a way that it totally 100% makes sense, or else.
What do you got, Gray Mouse? I know we didn't cover everything.
No. Something has gotten Dick Grayson very angry.
Well, his parents dying would do that, but
no, that happened. That happened years in the past.
Are you sure? Because he
not according to yeah, not according to this trailer. That happened like 6 months ago.
But what I'm saying is because he look, it doesn't make any sense. Right? Batman adopted Dick Grayson when he was 8 or 10, around that time frame.
Except for the movie Batman Forever.
Well, that's beside the point. But what I'm saying is that
yeah, Chris O'Donnell was like 40 fucking years old.
I guess I guess is this before Batman? I mean, I guess what would make a little bit of sense, but not make sense, is that this supposedly happened right after his parents' death. They formed the Teen Titans. Of course, it messes up the storyline. I mean, the Titans, rather. It messes up the storyline.
Happened before that?
Hear me out. Now, at this particular time, this is before Batman or Bruce Wayne adopted him and got Robin, Dick Grayson, under control his emotions under control. I mean, that I could think that this is. I mean, if somebody killed your parents, you go ballistic anyway. I'm not making excuses for this, but what I'm saying is we don't know the context of this of why it just doesn't make any sense that Robin will be stabbing people in the neck, stomping on people's neck, going around just shooting people with a gun. You know, it doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't, unless he's out for blood. and I think this is what might be the premise of that, of what took it. But he did say fuck Batman, so I don't know. Maybe Batman's trying to take him in and like, hey, I know that your family was murder. Let's do this the right way. And then he's like, fuck Batman, I'm doing it my own. Hey team, let's go. Let's fight motherfuckers. Let's kill motherfuckers. Let's get revenge. Like Shamu. Let's get revenge. I don't care what it costs or who I killed to get my revenge. You killed my parents.
I was saying this was common criminals, though.
But no. I'm just saying. We don't know that. We don't know if this is common criminals. You're assuming that.
Okay, fine.
No, I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to look at
No. I have no objection to that.
Listen, look. I'm throwing out the lure, and I'm reeling it in. I'm trying. I'm trying here. I'm trying here. I'm trying to be optimistic. My optimistic lure is out in the water, and I'm hoping for that big strike.
Okay, look. I haven't, like I said, I haven't written this off yet. This is not as bad as Barbara being Alfred's niece.
Well, no, look, I completely. What you said is I don't think Robin looks like Robin. He's too old. Beast Boy, that's more acceptable.
Raven or Starfire.
Raven, I think that's spot on. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good Raven. What is it? Hawk and Dove. From what we saw, yeah, it's presentable, but isn't Dove the one that's a pacifist? That's a pacifist but we saw in that trailer we're chopping people up with her feathers. But, it's just.
And she also ripped some dude's nose off when she was jumping through a fucking window. Yeah.
And
it's like, damn, everybody is violent. There's no.
I mean, why? What is the meaning of that violence? I mean, who pissed in their cornflakes in the morning? That's what I'm saying. Did Starfire cook up some weird ass food and made those guys eat it, and then they just went ape shit?
Here's the thing. All right. Okay. I think what it boils down to is that there are two things that bug me. All right.
Only two?
Well, two major things that bug me overall. All right. Number one is things being out of character. All right. Because you said, look, for all intents and purposes, Raven looks fine. All right. Okay.
Absolutely.
You said, but as far as her character goes, she is not the cold, calculating, stoic, calm.
Right.
Look, I've been living with this fucking demon trying to bust out of my fucking forehead for the majority of my life.
Yeah.
You know, that nothing bothers me at all. Raven,
yeah.
This chick is literally like crying at the fact that, oh, you're the boy from the circus, even though, hey, when they did the flashback, he was 25 fucking years old in his leotards, when he saw his parents go ahead and drop to their death, because that's what it looked like. All right. If we're going by that logic, you know what? Dick Grayson has been Robin for what? All of 3 months by now?
No, I have to agree with you with Raven. I mean, her character, even in the comic book, she's aloof. She's completely detached from people. I mean, that's what a whole story is revolved around her coming into the team. She's aloof and stoic as you could ever be.
Her and or Starfire, if you're
really, well, Starfire was more of a
Starfire is more like a fish out of water. She's just trying to
Yeah.
She's just trying to get used to being amongst regular humans. Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Regular humans. All right. Being amongst Earthlings.
Those are the two aliens of the team. So
yeah. You know, I mean, but it's just one of those deals where I think that the characterisms and just the overall tone and everything, those are the two greatest things that bug me about this. All right. Cause it's one of those things where it's like, all right, not everything has to be fucking The Dark Knight. No, not everything has to be like the Christopher Nolan fucking, Batman movies or anything like that. Neither does everything have to be like Batman Returns, the fucking graphic novel. Okay. You know, that's just one of the things that with this, it's not only are they like, okay, grim, dark, and edgy, but there's you're gonna inject teenage angst in this. Oh yeah, this sounds like a fucking roller coaster to me. Yeah, I'm gonna be all fucking happy to watch these people interact with each other.
I think you hit the nail on the head. Is that every one of them, their characters is completely out of context. Their demeanor, their behavior is completely out of context of the character. I mean, it's completely out of context from the comic book. It's so far out of context. You're like, Robin would never do that. Even in his darkest hour, he would not put a knife and step on a person's neck after the criminal is down for the count. He's not going to step on his neck and walk off.
Well, Dick Grayson Robin wouldn't. Jason Todd might.
Yeah, Dick Grayson.
Oh no, you're talking about Robin. I'm not talking about Nightwing. No, but
no, Nightwing wouldn't.
No, not even Nightwing would do that. No. All right.
Dick Grayson would not do those things.
Yeah,
it's completely out of context, and that's what throws a lot of people off. And let me just mention this here too. I was going through the
comments.
Excuse me, guys. I was scrolling through the comments, and it is a majority negative comments on this, and it's not. I don't think it's being well received. Not as bad as the Ghostbusters reboot, but
a comedy that was not funny. And this is just okay. Robin killing people, you know, with the introduction.
Of that, like, wait, did I see Robin with a knife at somebody's throat? Did I see fire shoot
against him? But still,
instead of shooting plasma, she catch people on fire. I know Starfire is in the name, but I mean,
yeah,
well, wait. Here's the thing: in this trailer, I would have understood it more if the others would have been doing that, and Robin shows up and tries to be like, "Look, this is not the way to do things here."
Yeah,
that would have been it. That would have okay, fine. But them showing Robin doing what he did—that's what.
And the thing is by having Robin do this, DC, I'm talking to you. This is not edgy at all. This is stupid. It's not quick. It's not dark when you're taking a character out of context the way you did. It's not edgy. It's not dark. It's not emo. Whatever the hell you're thinking.
Okay.
No.
Let me talk about the second part to this. All right, is that
I'm sorry. Man.
Okay, this is supposed to be one of the flagship series for the DC Universe new streaming service. All right,
Lord.
Which is now called the DC Universe streaming service. Okay, okay. How much is it going to cost? Okay, pre-order on an annual membership, 12 months. All right. As of right now is $74.99, and you get an additional 3 months free
for the year.
For the year, so it breaks down to $6.25 a month.
A month
for the streaming service. All right,
cheaper than Netflix for a year.
Yeah, it's cheaper than Netflix for a year, and according to this, not only do you have access to exclusive series like Titans, Doom Patrol, Swamp Thing, Young Justice. All right, I guess they're going to do a Harley Quinn live action thing also, but it also gives you access to digital comics and back library to old DC media like TV shows and movies and stuff like that.
Like Teen Titans?
Yeah. So you can sit there and see that stuff. Okay. So yeah, if you're doing the annual thing, it's $74.99 a year, all right, which breaks down to $6.25, all right. Or if you want to just do the monthly subscription, it's $7.99 a month. Basically, if you do a year, you get a month free. All right, that's how it breaks down.
It's half of what you pay for Netflix.
Yeah, around. Yeah,
that's if you go for the yearly deal.
Yeah.
If you go for the yearly deal. All right. My biggest fear right now is that I don't know if Warner Brothers has enough stuff that they can sit there and they could put up on a streaming channel to go ahead and fit the need for everybody, especially if it's just DC dedicated stuff.
Yeah, but even from their past.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking that maybe they could re-show the Justice League animation. Well, those type of things.
No, even then, because like I said, the problem is that when you sit there and you binge watch through a lot of this stuff, there's a lot of stuff that's going to sit there and it's going to be around. And people are going to be able to pick through.
Is it just DC or WB stuff?
No, it's just DC. It's just DC. That's the thing. It's just DC.
So, all right, Justice League, Static Shock, Teen Titans, all the fucking... All right, Batman 1966, if they can get a hold of that. Batman the Animated Series. Superman the Animated Series.
Superman from 1954. Yeah.
Maybe the Superman movies, the Batman movies.
Yeah.
So like that.
I mean, they're going to be padding it with a lot of animated, and also it looks like it's okay. If you're somebody who's doing like the digital subscriptions for the comics, you might as well just get this, and then you'll have access to all the DC media. All right. The cool thing about this, the upside about this, is that Warner Brothers owns all of the DC shit. Okay. And yeah, they did finally hash out all of the licensing stuff for the Batman 66 stuff. So unlike, a service like Netflix or Hulu, which licenses things coming through like different publishers and different sources or whatnot, you don't have to worry about anything disappearing off of the fucking channel or off the streaming service, because Warner Brothers owns everything. All right. That's being presented through here. But like I said, since it is just DC stuff right now, they have really got to get on the ball, like creating more fucking content in order to fill that all up.
One objection I have is that Titans is not going to be enough, because everything that you just mentioned, I already have, whether it be through the wonderful world of peg legs and parrots, or having it on DVD over here. So that's not an incentive to me. An incentive would be coming up with original series like the Titans, but make it good.
Yeah.
That would be enticing for me. But this all Project Justice 3. But again, peg legs and pirates.
Yeah. And here's the thing. I'm going to be honest, okay? Regardless what avenue I go ahead and I use to go ahead and check this out, I'm going to check it out. Okay, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to check it out. All right. And I'm not completely going ahead and shutting the coffin lid on this and nailing it shut and taking a poo-poo all over the top of the casket or whatnot. Because here's the thing. With as troublesome as a lot of that stuff within the trailer looked, again, we all have to come to the point where it's like, it's just a trailer, and it's not. There's no way it's going to be completely representative of how many fucking episodes and how many hours of content they're going to have attached to this particular show. So, yeah, I mean, I'm going to check it out. Okay. Are my expectations low? Yeah, really fucking low. All right. They were a lot higher before I saw the trailer, and they got lower and lower every fucking time I watched it. So right now it's pretty fucking low. All right.
Wasn't there a backlash when they released the stills of Starfire?
And that's what we were going by the looks of the characters.
Yeah,
now we're going by the character of the characters.
Yep, or at least what they're deciding to show. You know.
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
I mean, you know,
we need more information. Oh, before we go, because our time's running out. When is this magnificent?
Okay, okay. Let's see here. As far as the Titans goes, let's see here. That's still set to go and hit with the launch of DC Universe. Available fall of 2000. Actually, they say that it's going to be available this fall. So it's going to be launching before the new year. All right. So yeah, we're going to be able to see Young Justice and everything else pretty soon alongside of that. So, yeah, I mean, they're just really going to have to get on the ball to make this worth it. You know,
is this going to be is it going to be released like they do in Netflix, release the whole season?
I don't know. That's the one thing about this, is that we don't know whether or not they're going to be releasing everything all at once, because even though it is a subscription service like that, how they handle their releases is going to be completely up to them. So
awesome.
Yeah. But, you know, not to get too wordy and to drag this on anymore, that's pretty much our thoughts about the Titans official trailer, folks. We really want to know, what are your thoughts on it? You can tell us by leaving us a comment below. While you're at it, like always, if you like the video or if you dislike the video, hit the like, dislike, whatever you want. But just tell us why. We'll know whether or not you actually finished watching through the video. And if you really like us, subscribe, turn on those notifications, and you'll know whenever we put out more videos. All right? All of our bullshit with the Titans official trailer ends right here. I'm the Reverend.
The theme here.
And I'm Grey Mouse One.
All forms of entertainment has the right to exist, even if you don't like it. Credits.
We'll see.
We'll see.